Hello there, my very good friends. On today's wrestling news, 5 legends have been confirmed for WrestleMania week.
Triple H didn't realise the full benefit of signing Will Ospreay.
We've got the real reason Mercedes went to AEW.
And did CM Punk and Booker T almost get into a fight backstage in NXT this week? I'm Adam Wilborn.
And I'm Andy Murray.
And this is the news.
Oh my goodness. Right. We're going to kick things off before we get to Da Punka. We're going to talk PW Insider's report on 5 former names that WWE is bringing back for WrestleMania 40 week. Do you want to guess them?
Yeah, I genuinely haven't looked this up.
All right, so there's 5. I'll give you 5 guesses and then I'll tell you how many you got right.
Okay, Victoria. Bring her in for the Hall of Fame, baby.
Victoria. Give me your other guesses.
I genuinely think someone like Rikishi wouldn't be a surprise because of the whole bloodline stuff.
Rikishi, okay. That's 2.
Hillbilly Jim.
Hillbilly Jim, who else?
You give him a bit more time at the Hall of Fame,
He
perhaps.
could really use it. He didn't say enough last time.
Let's go. Sid.
Sid.
And let's conclude with Hall of Famer Donald Trump.
Okay, you got 0 out of 5.
Oh, no.
0 out of 5. The people that they're bringing in, and they're not hugely surprising, really. Number 1, Michelle McCool.
Good.
She's there all the time
Yes.
when the dead man's there.
Yes.
Jimmy Hart.
Okay.
He shows up quite a lot, obviously. Hopefully that doesn't mean Hulk Hogan's ass is coming with him.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think he's going to do an angle with Von Wagner because he's always about Hart.
That makes a lot of sense. Ron Simmons.
Damn.
And they're probably going to do some APA thing because JBL is coming too.
Wow.
And
So it's all going so well.
Yeah, that was a shame. And the last one is Kane!
That really was.
Yeah, there
going
you
so
go.
well.
Watch out for that choke slam. So there you go. 5 legendary names coming in. No word on whether or not what they'll be doing. You can't imagine all of them will be on the show, but I don't know. Maybe Kane will come down and win the Undisputed World title.
Oh, God. I really hope
He's
the
a
extent
piece of
of it.
shit, isn't he? He's a real piece of shit.
I hope the extent of don't get me wrong, I still love a little. Well, don't need to do politics. Don't need to do corporate Kane. Don't need any of that crap.
Just choke slam someone.
Yeah.
I don't.
APA would be is a fun thing. Ron Simmons is JBL's far better when Ron Simmons is there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind any of these people like kicking Grayson Waller's ass or something. You know, like a stupid heel. Just yeah. But yeah,
it's going to be intriguing to see what they use them for. I mean, Michelle McCool's probably, like you say, just going to be in and around because of Taker.
Yeah, Taker will be there, and like anytime she's been in the Royal Rumble and other stuff, she's been great as well. So
even when she doesn't really apparently know about it, when she was sat at ringside, look, I've got my tracksuit on.
Yeah, and Jimmy Hart is one of the all-time great wrestling managers. So hey, it's fun.
That's really exciting. I'm looking forward to that.
Interesting group of people.
Do you know what else I'm looking forward to over WrestleMania weekend?
Bah!
This thing right here. It's Always Sunny at WhatCulture. Goes down in 2 weeks and 2 days.
It does.
Jesus, we better plan some stuff.
It does.
If you want to be there, whatculture.com/tickets. It's Sunday lunchtime ahead of night 2 of WrestleMania. You'll have plenty of time to head over there, so don't worry about that. It's going to be all the gang there at Underground Arts in Philadelphia. Like I say, 12 p.m. on Sunday. Join us, whatculture.com/tickets. Will Ospreay could be there. God, subject to change.
He won't.
He won't be there.
Just so you.
But if you like people saying, "Brav, we could do that for you."
Yeah, bruv.
Triple H apparently didn't really see the full potential in Will Ospreay and has had his eyes open through Will's appearances on AEW in recent weeks. This is according to Dave Meltzer on Wrestling Observer Radio, who basically said that Triple H obviously knew what a phenomenal wrestler Will Ospreay was, but didn't think he had the chops to really cut it in WWE necessarily, and then has been shown in recent weeks through Ospreay's work on the mic. He's really quite good at all this.
He's all right, yeah, he's not bad.
Dave says, I just think that if Triple H is watching this, Dynamite that is, he's going, holy flip. He didn't say flip. They know he's a good wrestler, but I don't think they know he's the charismatic person and talker that can get over. I know people in WWE, when this was going down, it was becoming very clear who's going to AEW and not WWE, and they, WWE that is, offered a lot less money. I know people there were going like, Triple H didn't realise. They knew, but he just didn't realise. He just thought, he's one of these great workers.
Yeah. He's immediately over in AEW, isn't he? He's immediately resonating as a star.
Speaks volumes when to keep someone busy so you don't immediately put the world title on them. You go, Potentially one of the greatest matches of all time against Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, would you like to wrestle the goat?
Yes.
Like, straight off the bat.
I'd like to wrestle a goat. I think I'd win.
I don't know if you would. Goats are aggressive. I've walked them.
Not mountain goats.
No, just...
Farmyard goats.
Oh, okay. Like a domestic goat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bait it in, guillotine, game over. Tap or snap at that point. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, Will Ospreay, Bryan Danielson obviously goes down at AW Dynasty April 21st, I believe.
That's right. So, like, yeah, Ospreay's resonating incredibly well on TV at the moment. I think that people, for some reason, still have the outdated vision that you need to be like this 7 foot
Yes.
guy who has the charisma of The Rock.
Yeah, the
or
Swiss
whatever.
Army knife of wrestlers. Do all the good stuff
Yeah.
and talk and do this, and this, yeah.
When in fact, when AEW was growing, it was when they were focused more on in-ring stuff above
Exactly.
all else, which is kind of what they've gone back to in recent months. So I think Will Ospreay is going to be the biggest babyface in the company in about 3 months.
Yeah.
So he's awesome.
Huge pop for him in Boston last Wednesday night, of course. And Triple H would have known this, of course, if he'd seen it when we first discovered Will Ospreay in WCPW, and we finally gave him that platform that no one else had. Congratulations to Will. He's doing awesome stuff.
Yeah,
He's a lovely
absolutely.
bloke.
He's
as well.
getting paid as well.
Yes.
He's getting paid a big amount of cash.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
Awesome. It's about time wrestlers got paid more, man. Just in general. It's good.
And about time we got paid more, actually, whilst we're at it. So if WWE and AEW want to up those little checks they give us to shill for them,
It's been a while since Tony sent me one, actually. I've been missing them checks.
people will believe it.
I know. Well, it's like, what day of the week is it? Oh, you're WWE.
It's Friday, so we've
TNA.
I've been paid 100,000 to shill for SmackDown, but only 50,000 because it's only Collision this weekend. So
well,
join us for the previews later.
which one are you going to go for?
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward. Right, let's talk about the real raisin.
Yes.
The real raisin, sun-made raisins.
I've not had raisins for ages. I might get a little wee box like you used to take to school.
A little red one.
Yeah.
Little red boy. Those were awesome, man. Bring them home. Bring them back. Do you
Got a
want
bit
to
of a crush on the old Sun-Made lady. Add her to the Laughing Cow list.
Let's move on. Do you want to know the real reason Mercedes signed for AEW?
Raisins?
The women's division.
Oh, that makes more sense,
Shockingly. No, she was interviewed by Sports Illustrated yesterday. It was probably before, and they published it yesterday, to coincide with her debut in AEW. And yeah, the women's division. I'll read the quote. Shall I? She said, I want to be here, I need to be here, and it's because of the women's division. The women here laid the foundation. They're the reason I want to be in AEW. We're going to make so much magic here. And then she continued, this is a paragraph and a half. This is a global revolution. That's why I'm here. You don't think I can take this around the globe? Well then, let me show you I can. My heart is here. My dreams are here. I love wrestling. I'm a leader, and I'm gonna lead. I like it.
Okay.
Stuff. So, yeah, I'm sure that the division's going to receive a nice boost with Mercedes in it. She's awesome.
I don't think that's necessarily a neg on WWE's women's division, but that is more established, I think it's fair to say. And I think, I hate this phrase because people overuse it with one company and then you bury the other company. She could be a legitimate game changer for the women's division in AEW. They main evented on the first show she showed up, and I don't think that was a coincidence. And I'm really excited to see some of the matches. My brain said, what are some of the matches you'd like to see her have? And obviously you want to see her win the title and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, well, I'd love to see her work with Britt Baker, which we sort of alluded to, of course. Chris Statlander, Jamie Hayter. And then my brain went Athena, which I'm fairly certain she must have done in her time in WWE. But this is not Sasha Banks. What was Athena's name in WWE?
Ember Moon.
Ember Moon, thank you. It's not Sasha Banks. This is Athena and Mercedes Moné, guys. But yeah, I mean, AJ Styles smashed up his house when she said she was going to go around the world. But yeah, I think she could be a real boost for that women's division, and I'm really excited to see what she does. Just a really exciting time. And finally, this might be the year that AEW go that extra mile for that women's division, because it's been lacking, let's say. Not in talent, just in booking.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
Right, should we move on to the story we've mainly wanted to talk about today?
The Kyle O'Reilly Snoopy hat on Dynamite. Shouts to the Butcher, that was awesome.
I'm talking about CM Punk getting in backstage fights again.
I mean, full disclosure.
Yes.
This is probably bollocks.
Yeah, this probably is a work, but
Because it came from Booker T.
you never know. Yeah, it came from him on his Hall of Fame podcast, one of the best podcasts out there. That's not ours. He was chatting to co-host Brad Gilmore about CM Punk backstage in NXT, and he said, I saw Punk. Now, we'll talk about that off the air, but I almost had a little run-in with CM Punk. The internet might want to pick that up. Me and CM Punk almost got into it at NXT this week. We'll talk about it later. I don't want to put it out there because they're going to pick it up and run with it. But yeah, I'll talk to you about it off the air. Right, quick word. I don't want to tell someone how to suck eggs and stuff, but if you don't want the internet to pick up on something, never mention it. Don't say, I'm not going to mention it, because if I mention it, people will talk about it. But we almost got into a fight. Yeah, you mentioned it there.
Yeah.
But I think the casual nature of all this, it's probably not as serious as people might worry about.
Yes, I don't know what his motivation would be for making something like this up. I think he's made it up.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't get in a fight with Booker T, CM Punk?
No.
Booker T? Like, what are you on about? What are you talking about? That didn't happen.
Why? I get it. He's got a worrying history with these sorts of things. But why would Punk get into a fight with Booker T at NXT?
Yeah.
It's not like, you're not working the right way. Maybe it was about his commentary. Maybe that's what Punk was correcting him on or something. But yeah, I really hope it hasn't actually happened. This.
Fingers crossed.
Because, I mean, there's a lot of pasty bets in the WhatCulture office around CM Punk anyway.
Yeah. That we won't disclose.
Yes. But, yeah, I want to see him back. I want to see him, doing whatever he does with Drew McIntyre, winning world titles. I want to see him in WWE or just any wrestling company for a prolonged period of time, because we've had to wait long enough for this.
I think it's physically impossible for him to be on TV for a prolonged length of time anymore, unfortunately. But I'm absolutely here for the ride because I flipping love CM Punk.
Yeah, and I want to see what he does, because he's on Raw in 2 weeks, Chicago.
He's going back to Chicago. He's on the Go Home show as well, I think.
Yes, a couple of weeks in a row, isn't it?
Yeah, so... Hey.
I hope he's involved in one way or another with Mania, whether that be not necessarily special guest referee, but like commentary, for example, for the world title match.
I think we've just found Kane's opponent. There we go.
Or get him off on that kickoff panel again, because him and Big E were sensational at that show in Las Vegas.
They really were.
Right, should we move on to the Twitter questions?
Glad somebody was good on that show. Nah. That was the show of the year.
That was
unbelievable.
Honestly, I should have tweeted the text exchange me and Hamflet had on that Thursday night, where I was like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, what's occurring?
Right, let's get on to your Twitter questions anyway. At WhatCulture WWE on X, of course, if you want to get in touch with us. First question today comes from Travis Zachary. Who's had the better stalker storyline? Tony Storm and Mariah May, or Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley, and how does it stack up to Trish and Mickey? First of all, this is nothing against Travis, but maybe we don't do any stalker storylines for a bit, eh?
Yeah, I mean, the Mariah May thing's not a stalker.
It's all about Eve, isn't it?
Really, yeah, exactly. They're aping that.
It's a means to an end for Mariah.
Yeah, for sure. Obsessive fan, perhaps, but like she's not DDP.
No.
But yeah, I mean, that's not really the kind of material you want to cross in.
No.
I guess they've kind of done it with Dennis the Menace in NXT, but again, it's not as wild as...
I mean, I think the Mariah May, Tony Storm storyline, as much as I love NXT, as you know, Andy, I think that Tony Mariah is a better storyline and will lead to a better conclusion.
Yeah, I agree. I'm in a weird position with that. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of the timeless gimmick. I understand why people like it, and that's cool. But like, I do like the core story. I think it's good.
Yes.
Especially now that Mariah May started dressing up as her.
Oh, love that.
Like, it's funny.
And she's got her own T-shirt as Tony Storm.
Yeah, it's funny stuff. Like, it is good stuff. My opinions on NXT are less flattering.
Yes.
I don't like burying stuff, so I won't, unless it's Kane.
It's the age-old thing of like, Mariah May's doing this stuff and we can sort of infer a lot of things. If Lyra Valkyria just watched an episode of NXT, she'd be like, oh yeah, no, she's insane and I should not associate with her. And nothing stacks up to Trish and Mickey. That was kind of perfect. For a stalker storyline.
Yeah.
That little
within
caveat.
the confines of...
Captain OCD gets in touch next.
All right, the captain.
Good afternoon, legends. morning, but the time difference and all that.
Might be afternoon when they view it.
Thank you for your question, Captain OCD. With Alexa Bliss saying she's hoping to make it back to the WWE, can you see her being a surprise entrant at next year's Royal Rumble, being eliminated by a called-up NXT star and start the new year with a rivalry?
It's probably a good time frame for someone who's probably just focused on being a mum and like living the family life at the moment. Yeah, I mean, like it's actually quite refreshing because whenever people send questions about a woman returning to the ring after giving birth, it's like a week later or something. They're like, "Oh, they could be here on Raw."
Yeah,
and you're like,
she gave birth on Christmas Day, so Rumble.
So thank you for actually including a realistic time frame. I respect that a lot. But I'd like to see her back. It feels like, you know, for various reasons, Alexa hasn't wrestled a lot or done a lot over the past few years, and obviously there's some good reasons, some bad reasons, but it'd be great to have her back. Yeah,
she's like, not to piss on your bonfire here, she is completely within her rights to say, you know what, that's it for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, she's won she's won loads of world titles. She's lost someone in Bray Wyatt who she was obviously close with in working into storylines on and was really passionate about that sort of thing. And you know, I can say this from personal experience, being a parent changes you a person, changes your priorities. She might just think, you know what, I want to have more kids, or I just want to care for my child, or whatever. I'd love to see her back in the ring. I love Alexa Bliss, and I feel like there's some real untapped potential. And the potential feuds now when she comes back with all the new people knocking about in WWE is awesome. But yeah, let's be realistic. She ain't going to be coming back. Well, I don't know when she gave birth exactly, but just because the baby's now out doesn't mean they can go on and work following week. Just remember that, wrestling fans. A great question with an unfortunate typo concludes our...
Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm all about.
Thank you to Mark Solid as always. Mark, thank you as always for this question. Mark says, morning legends. Right, I'm going to show you this first. I'm going to do this the right way around.
I think I've seen this.
Yes, so he's created what he's called a splash zone, right?
Right,
Which is there for people who want to buy tickets to an AEW show, but it comes with the caveat of, like, if you go there, you could get hit with blood or glass or liquids or whatever, or wrestlers. Unfortunately, Mark's written, morning legends, thoughts on AEW starting to add a slash zone in their ticket sales? You may get covered in piss if you come here.
Or you have to listen to Guns N' Roses for the duration of the show.
But yeah, I like the fact he's laid it out for AEW to see. I don't think that's going to happen. But
no, it's quite a funny idea though.
Yeah, I do like that big sign they put up going, look, if you're in front of the row, get ready.
Yeah, stuff's gonna hit you, brother.
Yeah. Such a bad faith argument. Some people.
Some of the stuff that was coming through after the Darby Allin spot was insane. Like, people thought it was real glass for one, which was insane. Like, are you nuts? Do you honestly think that they would use real glass for a spot where the guy drops 30 feet? I had people in my mentions when I praised the match going, people were injured at the show. It's like, okay, have you got proof? Like, or have you just made that up because it's a company you don't like and they did the spot you don't like? People just be normal, man. Like, if you don't like a company, don't make it your personality. Mark Solid's not doing that, obviously.
No.
He's a good dude.
I like that idea of a splash zone.
He's taking the piss, but it's all these little guys who slide in your DMs whenever you praise like AEW or WWE and go, no, like, that's twice I've sworn on this video. Just like enjoy what you like, and if you don't like something, you don't have to make it your personality. I promise you'll be happier.
Yeah, what you can do, you can just shut the up, say.
Yeah, f off.
So, I 100% though would buy a ticket to the Splash Zone if I was going to an AEW show, especially like cheaper and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'd sit in the Splash Zone, brother. You got a little tarp to wear.
Oh yeah,
a little poncho.
That Samoa Joe hands out ponchos before the show.
Perfect guy to do it.
That's the world champion. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out this video.
Right here.
See you later.
Bye.